Hi guys, it's online to help here. Have you been looking for a means where you can set up your own PowerMTA SMTP server on almalinux? Whether you're having issues with centos 7, this is another method which you can use. Don't forget, in the previous video I showed you how you can set up on Ubuntu, and this video I will be concentrating on how you can set up on almalinux server. So let's get started with this. If this is the first time of watching our video, please do well by hit the subscribe button and click on the notification bell. So what are the requirements for you to set up your own PowerMT on almalinux? The number one thing you need is you need a VPS, which you can get the VPS either from OVH Cloud or you should get your VPS from Contabo. Then you need a domain. Domain address is a name to call your server because when you are getting the VPS, they only give you an IP address. Now, we don't want to be using an IP address while we are sending out our mails, and that's why we need a domain to attach as our host name in this process. Then you need to get your byte files, and byte files is an SSH client which you can use to run your commands and at the same time to import and export your files. But this tutorial it covers auto power MTA script, meaning that you don't need to be uploading file, you don't need to be uploading scripts, you don't need to be uploading license. All these will be done automatically using the command which I'm going to give you. I have the full course in the description below this video if you want to get and started with it. To get started, I'll be using OVH and I'm going to make an order here for a VPS. Alright, so from here, I'm going to be going for this option here. So say configured. Alright, so from here, I'm going to go down and we're going to select this, and you can see this is Arma Linux, and I'm going for version 8. This is what we're going to be using, and I can pick my country. Let's go for Canada, not America. Then scroll down again, and you can continue to make our payment. Okay, and I think so. I'm just going to make my payment, and so I'll go check out. So this time around, you can choose your preferred payment method, credit card or PayPal. So for now, I'm going to go with PayPal to make payment, and say PayPal. Alright, so the transaction is successful and it's authorized, so I can click pay now. Then it's going to show us order confirmed. So as you can see, your order is confirmed and being processed. So wait for mail to get this ready. So while waiting, make sure you get your domain available also. So I'm going to be using this domain in this video. Alright, so I got my VPS now. So I'm going to be using this. This is my IP address, which I'm going to use for this tutorial, and this is my byte device which I'll be using to connect. And you see, this is the new username, and the first thing I'm going to be doing here is to set the root password. I have my password here, so when I click on this, they will automatically give the password to me. Okay, then I can copy. So coming back here to put in the password, I'm going to paste the password and log in. So accept and save this connection. Asking me to change password initially, so I'm going to change my password now. Then log out and put the new password which I just set, and log in back and set my root password. So I'm going to set my root password now. So now that the root password is set, I'm going to log in as root, and opening this, and I'm going to change the time. Then I'll set my host name. So, but before I go, there's one thing. So, okay, let me type host name. So, being inside my host name folder. There's one thing I always love to do these days. I actually always love to do my DNS record inside my server at the same time. I'll set my A record and my MX record inside my VPS. Then I will do the same thing inside my domain. So I will run this command to do the setup inside my VPS. So right now I'm updating my server using the sudo yum update. So this is done. And, let's install this. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, the installation is done. So now that all this is done, it's time to install my package, my PowerMT auto installer script by running this command. So at this point, we are installing our advanced PowerMTA version 5.07, and the installation is done. The config file and sorry, I mean the license and the script has been cracked like that. So we just need to set up our config file, then we are done. It's so fast and simple. So here is the config file which I'm going to be using in this video. And to do my setup for config file, we just run this. So on this, I'm going to be doing my DKIM record. Okay, and I'll generate my DKIM record from here. So I'm just going to copy this. So I'm going to paste it here like this, and I'm going to save this. Okay. So to the config part, I'm going to put my configuration here. So I'm going to set my username, which is this admin. I'm going to set my password. I'm going to hide this. Then copy the whole thing, close this, then paste it right here. So I can save this. Okay. So at this point, I'm going to run service pmta. We start to see if it's working. And you can see it says okay. So now I can log into this on my domain with on our browser with our domain username on here on my Chrome, and just going to search for this. Okay, and let's see if we going to have our PowerMT monitor right here. So you can see it's load up now. So I can click on advanced and we'll proceed to this to see the interface of this. So this is it, and you can see we have the total sent to be showed here. The top hour, the last hour message which was sent to be showed here, and you can send a total of 1.5 million above. So to get started, let's make a quick test using this smtp.net, and I'm going to be using my host name, so which is going to be this domain.com, and our port is this. So I will use authentication admin, and the send from will be mail at our domain.com, and I'll send to 25, okay, of course it's 2525, so send to virus one at gmail.com. And once this is completed, scroll down and I'll click send to send a test. And it says mail sent successful. So, sorry, there is a mistake in this mail. When I check here, you can see it's not sending it out, which is bad. And it's very, very wrong for you to send to invalid mail. So you have to be very careful of who you are sending to. So now send. So if I come back here, it says sent. If I come back here, you can see now it's now sent out. So I can confirm this by going to my mail. So I'll go back to my Gmail. So coming back here, and you can see it's coming straight to inbox. This is sent from email. This is the email we sent to, and this is our SMTP. So guys, this is how you can now set up your own Power MTA server on almalinux OS. So if you want this full course on how you can set up this server, kindly check the description below this video and get in touch with us. And I'm going to see you at the other side. Thanks, and see you next.